CBS News producer Marwan Al Ghoul lives in Gaza, and he joins us by phone. Marwan, I know it's difficult to communicate with the outside world right now. What can you tell us about what has changed since Israel expanded its operations in Gaza?
Well, first of all, once communication was cut, it was miserable life. It was miserable before, but now it's more and more. The most bad thing, the worst thing, as no communication, once there is airstrike and caused deaths, people, injuries, nobody can call the ambulances, nobody can call the civil defense, even the people themselves don't know who got dead or who got injured. So it was really terrible life in case of cut all of the communication in Gaza. Today morning, I was driving from Rafah city in the south toward the north of Gaza. And in Gaza city, I saw empty streets, but a lot of destructions everywhere.
Are there any safe zones, Marwan? Is there any place safe to take shelter?
Unfortunately not. There is no any safe place in Gaza. But so many displaced people went to UNRWA school, which is full of thousands and thousands of people, and they live a miserable life in these schools. And no enough water, no enough food, no place to sleep. It's not healthy at all. It's very difficult to describe how the people who displaced in UNRWA schools live in.
The United Nations said that order is beginning to break down, that people are panicking. They are running low on food, on water, on basic supplies.
That's right. Today morning, I saw people went to the United Nations stores and they break the doors and took out some foods like wheat and some water. It is not enough, but the people broke the gates and the siege of UNRWA and took the foods over there. You know, the people are hungry. You need to lie like few hours to get bread, which is the most kind of food people need it. It's really miserable.
What about medical supplies, Marwan? Are the hospitals full? What are you seeing in terms of who is being injured right now?
Well, yesterday I was in El Shifa Hospital, which is the biggest one in Gaza Strip. I saw, first of all of the beds, medical beds, are full of inside the departments. Emergency departments, ICU, are all full. And they keep the most dangerous inside, and they released the others outside of the hospital in the garden. I saw tents full of injuries, and some of them even in dangerous case. The beds, medical beds, are outside of the hospital. Some patients and some wounded people, lie on the ground. It's very difficult to describe. Anyhow, the medical sector in Gaza is almost collapsed. It's very difficult to make operations. The numbers of doctors is few numbers in the normal time, but now dozens comes to the hospital at one time, at once.
Marwan, you've seen a lot of conflict in Gaza over the years, and I wonder how you would describe what's happening now versus past conflict in Gaza.
Well, I have been covering the conflict since 1988, but till now. But I have never saw or covered such as this war. It's horrible. Before this war, about the war in 2014, the Israeli army used to send message warning to the people to leave the house before they destroy it. Now they don't send any warning. Just suddenly they strike the house, killing all of the people inside. So this is different, completely different of any other war before in Gaza Strip.
Marwan Al Ghoul, CBS producer living in Gaza. Marwan, please stay safe. Please keep your family safe.
Thank you. Thank you very much.